What's up, gang? Welcome to another video. It's your girl Shanika, and I'm back with more histology content for you guys. Let's just go ahead and start off lab week next week. We're going to start off a little bit early today. Lab week is next week, which is the 18th through the 24th, and I'll pop it up right here. Lab week is something that I try to make sure that I stay current on, only because I want to make sure that I give a shout out to our lab community. It's very small. A lot of people do not know about histologists. A lot of people don't know about lab techs. Oh, what makes the histology lab function. So I definitely started this last year where, actually not last year, but maybe 2 years ago, where I would just like post little biopsies here and there of skin. Derm fact of the day. If you guys have been a long time follower of mine on Instagram, I used to post derm facts of the day. And then I started posting more content as far as like lab stuff, and then I started my YouTube to just bring awareness of the histology community and recognize you guys as students, as lab techs, as lab professionals. Lab week is next week, which is the 18th through the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. Monday, or start Sunday through Friday. And I wanted to do something a little bit different as far as lab week is concerned, so we'll get into that later on in the video. As far as some of the questions that I've been getting, I'm trying to make sure I come up with a few videos to tackle some of those questions and give you guys plenty of examples. First, let's go ahead and say, if you guys have not checked out the series that I did on H&E troubleshooting, I did troubleshooting H&E, are your slides good? I also did troubleshooting on microtomy, and that has been very, very detailed for you guys, how to troubleshoot using your Frida Carson book. And also too, I try to incorporate some histology questions that will be on your ASCP when it comes to troubleshooting. Recently, I've been getting a couple of messages. You guys would like for me to go more in depth when it comes to more microtomy troubleshooting, because a lot of you guys who watch me are students, and it's hard to get in that ribbon or trying to get in the flow of taking your ribbon from your microtome, putting it in the water bath, or chasing your ribbon all around. That definitely happens to me still, and I've been a histologist now for 5.5 years. That would never get old. You chasing your tissue around the water bath, or you not able to get some sections. There's a lot of bunching of the sections. So in my microtomy video, you guys go and check that out. And then what I'll do is, in that video, I literally went based upon Frida Carson when it came to troubleshooting microtomy, what to expect when it actually comes to the ASCP. Now, I also like to put in real life. You guys know that I like to do practical stuff and show you guys, or tell you guys, okay, this is some troubleshooting steps that you can do while you are in the lab real time. Because when you're in the lab real time, some of those troubleshooting steps may come to mind that you've read in your Frida Carson book. But if you haven't even taken the test yet, you know, you're sitting out there trying to get your first ribbon while others are getting their ribbons, which can be very, very frustrating. So I'll go ahead and make another video on levels, deepers, recuts, how to get a good section. But try to make sure you guys watch my microtomy troubleshooting playlist. Make sure that you watch how to get good H&E slides. But I will definitely do a video on recuts, deepers, levels. Okay, and I got another question from one of the gang, which is Chantel Allen. She asked me, what's the name of the book that I've always referenced to when it comes to the video, The Daughter. And Chantel, it is the Board of Registry Study Guide, Practice Questions for the Histology Exam. This is the book right here. I think I told you that you can get any edition of this book. This is the second edition, so it's pretty old. But if you're currently in school now, you can just get like any edition of that book. You'll see where it has like all the study questions in here, and they are separated with the chapter. So microtomy questions, processing questions, fixation questions, special stains questions. So just look on Amazon or the ASCP website. That way you can locate that book. It's probably around $80 to $130. So just go ahead and look up that book there. Oh, and also too, I want to make sure I touch on travel histology. When I very first started my channel, travel histology was most of my content. And I know that my content has now grown, and me not being a traveler anymore, I have left that in the past. But I do have some travel videos on my channel. You guys go ahead and check that out. But I will do an updated version of a travel histology video, because some of you guys now are more aware that you can travel as a histotech. That's a good thing, and that's also something I always encourage. If you always wanted to travel, you don't mind being in a new lab, you don't mind meeting new people, you don't mind being in a city or a state that you're not familiar with, and just enjoying the journey of being a traveler, and you can always become permanent. That's exactly what I did. I'll do an updated travel histology video, but make sure you check out my travel videos where I tell you guys like how to pick packages, what to look for in a travel agency. So I'll go ahead and, do another video on that. Let's see here. I'm just looking at my notes because there's been several different videos that I probably need to throw in the mix. Oh yeah, and the final thing is, as far as I've been getting some DMs about, you are in a different country and you want to be a histologist in the US. It's kind of hard to answer that question because I really don't know all the different qualifications when it comes to becoming a histotech in the US, even though you are one in, you're different in your country. Shout out to everyone who watches me in India, Nigeria. I think I've seen like Australia. Yeah, shout out to all you guys who watch me in another country. I really, really appreciate the support. I just wish I had more information. The only thing I could pretty much suggest is, if you are looking at a school to go to in the US, I would definitely tell you to contact that school and ask them, what's the process as far as your education, what can be transferred, what can't be transferred. Also, too, I think that's something like maybe a work visa. I'm really not, 100%, but I do get a lot of questions as far as like, how can I be a histotech in the US? And I honestly don't know, but I would definitely tell you to contact the school. I always tell you contact the career advisor, ask those questions, let them know your situation. So I'm so sorry, guys. I honestly don't have the answer. Just so if you guys do find out the answer and you do follow me, if you know the answer and you are someone who lives in a different country, definitely just list that down below in the comments so your fellow histo community can have the answer to that question. I would definitely love for you guys, if you guys are taking pictures for next week on Lab Week. Last year, I took photos every day for Lab Week in my scrubs, and I made a caption or made some type of histology content to go with this week. I won't be able to probably do that. I'm trying to do something a little bit different, but what I would like for you guys to do, the gang, is if you have social media, go ahead and tag me in your scrub photos with the histology quote or with some type of motivation for the histology community or the lab community. Tag me, which is _lipstick_bandit. I'll go ahead and repost you on my page. And also too, if you don't have Instagram or social media, I definitely understand, because a lot of you guys who follow me do not. So what you can do is you can also come down to any one of my videos like any other time, leave a comment, leave a question, leave something in support of Lab Week for your fellow histology community. I'll be answering some questions. I'll be doing probably a Q&A for Lab Week as well. Something fun. That way we can all get together and make our community stronger, grow. And because this is a new generation of histotechs, and we want to make sure that we're seen and we heard, and they know that we are changing lives one day at a time, one tissue biopsy at a time. So yeah, do not forget to join the gang. Submit your comments, questions in order for Lab Week so I can repost those and read those in the videos next week. And do not forget to be great, and comment, share, subscribe, join the gang, and I will see you guys in Lab Week. Bye.